Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. You must have thinking what I'm doing here. Today I'm sharing how I make terrarium at home while using some DIY ideas that I am collecting some natural things like live moss, wood. I am not a professional terrarium artist. This is also the first time I'm making all of that. So being a beginner, I have done few mistakes which I'm going to share with you. So when you are planning to make terrarium, you will avoid those mistakes. So I have taken the glass vase to make it terrarium, but my mistake was that the opening is wide but it's getting narrow in between, so it was really hard to put things inside. And as I don't have all the professional tools with me, so it was a little hard for me to put things inside properly. So I have changed the base and I have used the container which I have already at home. So this is the glass jar which I'm going to use now. It has quite a wide opening, and it's easy to put things inside, and it got a proper lid so we can close it because I'm making a closed terrarium. To make terrarium, just make sure whatever you're collecting from your garden, it should be pest free. I am using these sea cells and rock and pebbles which I have collected from beach last year. So to begin with, I'm going to use some sand in the bottom to make a nice base which will help to absorb extra moisture later on. So now we will use these small stone to create a nice base on top of sand, which will also help for water retention. After creating this base, we will add one layer of soil which has good drainage, aeration, moisture retention, antibacterial properties, and of course nutrients. So for that I'm using perlite, vermiculite, charcoal, and some sand and garden mulch in the soil. Now we will start putting our elements like live moss. Now we will take some plants. You can choose varieties of plants such as Fittonia, ferns, moss, baby orchid, and Terrarium. Just take that excess soil out. It will make it easier to place in the jar accordingly. Now we will start putting some decorative stuff in there. We'll add more plant. So this is Terrarium. So now our terrarium is done. You can arrange things according to your choice. You can choose different plants and different decorative things. Now we will put some drops of water. Closed terrarium doesn't need much water, so only few drops in a week time will be enough. Now close the lid. After the great outcome of this one, I'm going to make another one. So now I'm using this glass water jug. I will show you this in a quick way and tell you some important things which you need to keep in mind if you're making this terrarium. While making terrarium, choice of container, it's very important. It should be a glass jar, which shouldn't have the metal lid. Glass lid will be better. And make sure the jar has wide opening, especially if you are a beginner. Jar doesn't need drainage holes in the bottom. Bottom layer should be made of stone, pebbles and sand to collect excess water. Very important. So it should get some indirect sunlight through the day. Artificial light is also work well. Soil should have good drainage, aeration and moisture retention. Please do not put plant like succulent. They will not work very well in closed terrarium. Don't open the lid too frequently. If the jar get evaporation, please open the lid and clean the jar with cotton. Trim the plant if needed. Please keep close eye after making this for few weeks. Make sure all the plants are healthy and growing well. I hope you like this video and ready to create your own terrarium. Thanks for watching.